Welcome to another Warder's Waffle Farm update. You can see with the view behind me, I'm not on the farm, I'm at Cheltenham Racecourse. I've been invited by FCN with my Forage Aid hat on to celebrate all the work that FCN do. 27 years they've been going and helping farming families in the farming community. There's all sorts of organisations here, so it's great to be at this event. So thank you for the invitation. Anyway, besides a quick look at what we've got here in Cheltenham, this week's update, I've got a little bit from the Harvest Festival we had in Lincoln Cathedral on Sunday, always a good event for Lincolnshire. Also, some more snippets of laying the turf. We've trying to get that done, despite the rain we had last week. And also, we have got loading out wheat. We've been first loads of wheat have gone off the farm this week from Harvest 2022, and also Georgia here in the background. That's it from me. Let's crack on with this week's midweek update on the few things we've got, and we'll see you at the end. Sunday afternoon, just outside Lincoln Cathedral, you can see a stunning building here. It's the County Harvest Festival, and I've got some wheat, barley and oilseed rape here. Rhonda's gone on ahead because the NFU and the LRSN, that's the Lincolnshire Rural Support Network, help organise it and set it up. Stunning building, this, built in 1020 I think it was, took 300 years to build. It was at one point the tallest building in the world, and it still holds the record for being the tallest building in the world for the most number of years. See there, just a stunning building, fantastic. And through there we've got the Lincoln Castle just through there. There we go, just look at this. Rhonda and Joe. Joe is Rhonda's colleague for NFU. We're just about to go in the service now. You can hear the organ playing. We've got all the offerings for the fruit and vegetables and food that's been given for this service, and we'll have a look and see where it's going to, because it's going to some local homes in Lincoln. Just shows the amount of produce that's grown here in Lincolnshire. I think the latest statistics were 27% of the nation's vegetables come from this one county. Rhonda's just been interviewed by BBC Radio Lincolnshire, and there's Canon Alan Robson as well.
See it here, hear readings and celebrate. Why do you think it's important?
I think to recognise all the hard work that goes into this, and also to recognise that without it, most of our food would be imported. And it's produced here in this county under a lot of challenges, whether we're talking weather, whether we're talking prices, whether we're talking labour shortages. And
You're pressing very hard for it to happen. I think as well on the NFU, we celebrate the produce, but celebrate, and it was mentioned in the service, celebrating the people that make the produce happen, because we can easily let that slip by.
Yeah, and I think
I've got our fantastic agricultural chaplain, Alan Robson, here with me. Good friends, and Alan, we've just had a great service, and the stats you gave out about that horrifying.
Only last Monday the whole country was locked down. Bird flu, biosecurity, there isn't a flock in the United Kingdom that isn't under pressure and being shut down, and that'll cause food inflation. We lost 3 million birds last year.
Incredible number.
Of the 25 million roughly that we produce. It's quite a...
It's an alarming figure.
It's an alarming tragic.
How are you? Obviously, you started the fantastic LRSN, and for viewers, that's the Lincolnshire Rural Support Network. Are you finding you're having more cases coming forward with that?
Yes, I mean, it's at all sorts of levels. You know about the reservoir project and the solar panels, and people are frightened about losing their farms, and compensation won't be enough to buy a new farm. So there are lots of issues around it. and it's all external to the farmer, isn't it?
I know.
You're not in control of very much
No.
of it, and we do need a government policy that makes sense at the minute.
We do, because at the minute we've got the government are always continually pushing for rewilding, and they want to take an area of Lancashire out of production, and just happy to import all our food, and it's crazy.
It's madness, and so let's hope that one day the political thing will settle down. It's not helping.
No.
And that causes anxiety and stress. So yes, we're getting more and more cases coming on, and that's why we're setting up Lincolnshire Rural Agricultural Chaplaincy as well. To add more feet to the ground.
The fantastic produce at the back. We've got a lot of vegetables and fruit and food that's been grown in Lincolnshire. Last year I helped you take it to the Nomad Centre?
Yeah.
Going to the same place this year?
It's going to 3 or 4 venues. We have a community store.
Yeah.
Like a little mini supermarket of produce. It gives more people more dignity than just being given a bag from there. They can make their own choice of what they want. So the majority of this is going to the community store. Some will be going to the food larder, and some will be going to the YMCA.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's brilliant.
When you see how much is grown here.
Phenomenal. The processors, I could have gone to any number, but the ones who gave this year have been phenomenally generous.
Yeah.
Van loads of carrots, parsnips, cabbages, the works.
And it's all grown in Lincolnshire?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Been very generous.
A quarter of our vegetables in the UK are grown in Lincolnshire.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Alan, thank you, as always.
Good.
Bit of a social afterwards. We come into the chapter house and have tea, coffee and Lincolnshire plum bread and cheese. Always a nice end to the service. Back on the turf job today. We've had all the rain. I haven't done any since last Thursday. Too wet to put the Kubota on. You can see here, and it's a bit of a bodge job to be honest now, but you can see because they've been rolled up now for about, some of them nearly a week, and you can just see the difference how yellow they've gone inside. That's what we did last week, and look at that, lovely, growing as well. But that is what we've just done this morning. So anyway, it'll be what it will be. It'll be all right. We'll as soon as they get some light, I think it'll be okay. It will start to green up. We'll keep an eye on it and see, but there's nothing we can do about it. We've just got to get it out as quick as we can now. I can't see them doing this at the Millennium Stadium or Wembley or anywhere like this, but needs must. Good job we levelled a lot of it before the rain, but was just making a bit of a mess with the digger, but we'll get there. Got to make sure that the start, which is there, is the right way. So if you turn that round, obviously, it will unroll the wrong way, so you've got to make sure that's right. And we've got to cut the fleece. That's right, overlap the path a little bit. And we just roll it out. There's a little gap there. Got to get this fleece off, otherwise that goes underneath, so we need that fleece off. We've got to pull the fleece out, that's it. That's it, we're going. That's it, Barry, you're all right. That's it. Bit more. Just the job. So we're getting on slowly. We're having to level this now where Barry's tracked with the digger. It's not the best for laying turf, but there's not a lot we can do because it's so wet. But we'll roll it as well when we're finished. Nala's bringing some apples from the tree every time they drop. So yeah, but compared to that, you can see which is really good. It'll be all right. Next spring, I bet you'll hardly tell a difference. Well, the rolls that have been sat down a while, where the rain's been black in it, it's just sending the grass a bit roughly, so we overlap up plenty. We're going to cut that off. First load of wheat out this year. There's probably 12 or 1300 tonnes in that shed. This was sold probably a year and a half ago, so obviously the price not as good as it is today. I think it was sold around 202. So we've got various sales, but we've also got probably half the wheat not sold yet, maybe a bit more. And it's always difficult when you sell grain at the time the decision was right. I know what our cost of production is, so at the time it was right, we were making a profit. So it's always very difficult, and you're a very wise person if you say you're not going to sell anything until wheat's £350 a tonne, which it was in May, but the price today is probably 250. I'm not going to say we've sold this particular lot well, because I haven't, but if you say you've sold it well and you haven't, you're only kidding yourself. Good thing with it is, of course, it's dry, so we've got no claims on it whatsoever. It's feed wheat, this one, and so there's nothing to worry about that side of it. We've lost a little bit of weight because it was dry. It's only probably 11.5% moisture instead of the 15%. And I know some people do put on some water on it and things. You've heard all people saying that, but I'll try putting the fans on in the foggy days in the winter and see whether that improves the increases the weight a bit and puts the moisture up. But we shall see. Just move that piece out because it's got a bit of imperfection and a bare patch or two, so we've laid this out. We're just sliding this up now.
Go over that. Grab that end for you. Yeah, go on, mate.
We're now just tidying up and clearing up the edge, ready to lay some more. We've got about 2 more runs to do, I think, and then that's it. Just cutting around the tree as well. We've got these 3 apple trees that's in there, so we're just cutting around there and going to end up putting some bark chipping around there, I think, and because you can't cut near it, so we're going to tidy that up and do that. See how near to the new house we are. So when we get this house done next summer, I don't know what we'll do with this garden yet, whether we end up with some proper turf or what, we'll seed it, I'm not sure yet. Another use for the RX, grain carting. We've got the seed dressers Agri coming to just get some more seed cleaned and treated tomorrow. So we've just put the RX on the trailer, just the other tractor's got duals on. Just taking this Kubota back. Ruben's taking it back to Fine Turf. Thank you, Simon and Fine Turf, for lending us this, for putting the turf down. It's been too wet lately to use it, that's why we're using a digger, but so it's going back to near Grantham, which is about, I suppose, 10 miles away. Where you run out of one roller, start another, you overlap it, and then cut through both, but sometimes it doesn't quite get through the bottom one, the blade's getting a bit worn. There we go. There we go, it's all matched up. Thank you to FCN for the invitation to their national celebration event here at Cheltenham Racecourse. That's what we're at here with most of the other charities are representative organisations as well that support the farming community. A lot of people here, so it's great to see collaboration and all the support. There's ambassadors here. There's so much goodwill in this room. Very honoured to be here today. So thank you for the invitation.
To the sort of the weeds of farming is that the country expects us to produce food, provide food security, to manage the landscape, excuse me, to protect and enhance our environment, and also stabilise rural communities. We should never underestimate the power of farming families in keeping vibrant rural communities together. Food production, food security, environmental management are at the heart of what the agricultural sector in England and Wales is all about.
Really delighted to have you all here at our national celebration, 27 years of the Farming Community Network, and it is a real joy to see people from all over England and Wales here to join us in this amazing day.
Yeah, this is the panoramic suite here. Just wonder what a table costs on Gold Cup Day. Look at those. I've been here once, but not in this venue, not in this area, just in a normal public area, which is through there. But racing isn't really my thing. Bit of course maintenance going on here. Got a vertidrainer. You can see that goes up and down and punches holes in the turf about the size of a biro. Takes the core out. Thank you for watching this midweek update. Hope you've enjoyed it. A few different things going on. Still at Cheltenham here, just leaving to go home. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Please click like, subscribe and the bell icon, and we'll see you next time, which will be Sunday morning as usual at 8 AM.